Pain heals. Chicks dig scars. Glory lasts forever.
Welcome back to the channel. Thank you so much for being here. Appreciate all your support. Hope you're having a fantastic day. Shout out to the 19. So, how you doing, Fever fans that are listening or watching or what have you? I want to talk about one very specific thing that you may have obviously picked up from the title already, and that is the final possession for the Indiana Fever. Because yes, and I know people are, I'm going to get the, oh, you're overreacting it. I'm fine. I'm just making a point that the vibe from what I got with the end of the game and the final play, especially in out of bounds, is very much Christie sides vibes. You can't deny that with this play. Her entire career now, and I know it's only one season plus two games, but her entire career of situations involving a last shot, Caitlin Clark has been given nothing to do and has been used as a decoy by her coaches, no matter who, I should say, the coach is. So I want to break down this final play because obviously there's a lot of talk about it. As they said here, it was a designed play, and it was a designed play. Natasha Howard was not the first option, I believe the second option, but it also seems like the only other option. The first option looks to be toward Aaliyah Boston, and then I don't see anything else designed in any way for any of the other players. Nothing for Caitlin Clark to do other than inbound the ball. You have almost 10 seconds left on this clock. So then we're going to go through the play, and then in my incredible, deep, experience-driven wisdom, relax. Uh, we'll go through maybe what they should be doing in these situations. But okay, so we've got Caitlin Clark taking it out on the side in front of the Fever's bench. And by the way, and I will give her a little credit for this, is Stephanie White did say after the game about having a timeout left and should have been calling a timeout. They could have done that at any point. They could have done it before Caitlin threw it in because this was a high risk pass. She was running out of time because for the second option, it's a long developing play. There's possible 5-second violation. It could have very easily been a turnover. Howard, when she grabbed the ball, could have called a timeout because they really didn't have anything at that point. So yes, there's going to be a lot of stopping and rewinding because I'm just breaking down this final play. So if you watch this, okay, so we've got Lexi Hull coming out around that screen up top, which triggers Kelsey Mitchell to go over and set a screen for Boston. And you can see right here, but see, Lexi Hull's coming around and coming around Howard and going away. Like there's nothing there for Caitlin Clark. You can already see the play underneath with Boston is blown up. I don't think the screen was set well. Boston didn't rub off the screen well. Boston's trying to come high when the defender is already taking that lane. So she's got to squeeze through. She's covered. Okay, so we see right there. So Boston like can't even get through. You can see how they're fighting there. You've got Kelsey and Aaliyah both tied up. The action with Lexi Hall, I don't even know what that was supposed to do, I guess, other than create space. And now you're going to have Kelsey come again. Lexi Hull is actually drifting away to the other side of the court. So see, she was done. Like she was coming up, makes that curl, and that's it. There's nothing else for her at this point. With the time factor, she'd be sprinting straight across the court to get that ball in. Caitlin Clark can step back on the court and get a handoff and go from there. But now you've got Kelsey coming up. Now, before Kelsey is set, you've got Howard already starting her run, right? We've got to get better at understanding how to set picks and to set up if you're the one rubbing off of the pick. They don't do either thing well. So here she goes. So see that like the pick didn't do anything, but luckily Caitlin Clark is an absolutely phenomenal passer. As you can see, the ball's already in the air, and I will give Howard credit for making this catch. So we've got there. So that's a great catch. Now look at this. Look what we've got. Nothing. I mean, you've got Howard in one-on-one, but Howard did not have a good game at all. Besides the missed free throws, 3 of 9 from the field, just wasn't playing well offensively, not getting good shots, forcing things. So again, now you've got the ball in, you've got 9.7 seconds left, and there's nothing. This is it, folks. There's nothing designed off of this play. If we run through it, okay, now she's going there. Now, granted, I will say she gets a good look and absolutely should make it, but that's the point that I think a lot of people are making is why is that even going to her? Do you see Caitlin Clark on this screen? No, she's all the way to the right. You can see the dream player that's guarding her because there's nothing else designed. All this, any of you who have played or just watched enough, you know, on a last possession, almost 10 seconds left is an eternity in terms of running something to get off a shot. There's no reason whatsoever that once that ball gets into Howard, nothing else, there was nothing else designed for this. Gets the shot blocked, which is ridiculous to get that shot blocked. By the way, she had plenty of time to go up with the fake and spin around the other way to take the shot from the left. Gets the loose ball back. Look, here's my point. Freeze this. Look at where Caitlin Clark is, right? She just stepped on the court when Natasha Howard got that ball back after her shot was blocked. So there was nothing designed in this play, even as a fifth option for Caitlin Clark. Her job was to throw the ball in, and that's it. And I'm sorry, I get at times the player everyone expects to shoot may not get a shot, but you're not even trying. You have surrendered the game to the Atlanta Dream. There is no excuse whatsoever. All that offseason talk, all this talk about how we know how special Caitlin Clark is. Well, then why are you trying to ruin her? Why are you trying to lose this game? And yes, I'm being a little hyperbolic to get my point across. But there's not a single fan who would like this play. And we don't have a coach who knows that. Why do the fans know more? Right. So now you've got Howard taking, again, by the way, 6 seconds left as she's taking the shot. Plenty of time. There was no reason for her to take that shot. That is not a close shot for Natasha Howard. As I have said, when they picked her up, she's not a very good shooter. She's not a good outside shooter, but you've got nothing. You've got nothing. You've got Caitlin Clark not in this play. Kelsey Mitchell is not part of this play. Lexi Hull is not part of this play. There was no other options at all. And now, so Howard's going to take this crap shot, and you've got nothing. You've got nothing. And not only that, there's still 4 seconds left, and they're so disorganized and so out of this because nothing was called for any of these good players of the Indiana Fever. But they just let the Dream get that, and looks, oh well, we'll let them run it out. 4 seconds left. You should have been able to get a foul at best. Atlanta's up 3 with about 3 seconds left, and you run a play, a good inbound play for Caitlin Clark to at least get a chance to tie the game. Everything about this last play screams 2024 Indiana Fever. And I'm sorry, I get there are a lot of fans who are going to, oh, well, it's just 2 games. I'm giving you analysis on what I'm seeing now, not, oh, well, maybe this play is a different play 10 games from now. Because, first of all, for that, it shouldn't be. You watched all of 2024. You've called Caitlin Clark games talking about Steph White. You know what she is and what she has to offer. You had an entire offseason, and this is the play that's drawn up in the first opportunity when you need a bucket at the end of the game. I'm sorry. I can't give that a pass. And I know it's going to upset some people, and I know I'll get people that unsubscribe to the channel because I'm being critical in my analysis. But it is what it is. This is the reality. If we go back to this again, watch what we got, right? Kelsey Mitchell, Lexi Hull comes off, Kelsey Mitchell. Now watch this. Kelsey Mitchell comes up, the throw goes in. But watch Caitlin Clark, Kelsey Mitchell, and Lexi Hull. They're out of this, guys. All 3 of them, they're just sort of standing there. Caitlin Clark, there are 9 seconds left. Caitlin Clark is still standing out of bounds. She didn't come into the court of play until Natasha Howard got the rebound off of her first shot being blocked. So again, there was nothing in this for Caitlin Clark at all. Lexi Hull is, I don't know, I guess they're hoping that maybe is that Howard on Hull crashes down to get Howard here, but I don't have, from what I've seen, sorry, I don't have any faith that Natasha Howard makes that pass out to Lexi Hull for the 3. Because from what I've seen from Natasha Howard, that if she gets the ball put into her, not necessarily if she gets it 20 feet away facing up, but if she gets it within the 10, 12-foot range where it's sort of a pseudo post up, it's not going back out anywhere. She's going 1v1 until she takes a bad shot or a good shot, but from what I've seen so far, a bad shot. So again, we run this. Aaliyah Boston, like, I'm not sure what that was unless she was just going to crash right away because she's actually bringing her defender to Natasha Howard, which again, because my point, there's nothing else that seems to be designed for this. Again, look, Kelsey Mitchell is not even in an athletic position. There's nothing for her. She's standing. You can barely see her on the screen, just standing out there. Caitlin Clark is still out of bounds, folks. Caitlin Clark is still out of bounds. Shot block. Caitlin Clark still out of bounds. 6.3 seconds left, still out of bounds. And now she's going to walk in. Never does look. There's nothing in this play. So here's the thing: you've got Caitlin Clark, you've got Kelsey Mitchell, you've got Lexi Hull, and you watch again. If we go, I'll go back one more time because I want to show you something. If you watch Kelsey Mitchell, Lexi Hull, there is nothing like if she doesn't throw this to Natasha Howard, which is a risky pass, there is nothing else because there's nothing designed to get Lexi Hull open. Like there's nothing designed where, oh, we don't get our initial play, so let's get something easy to just get the ball in and then run it from there. But what you should be doing is now maybe, I don't know, the way she came off the screen, it doesn't look like Kelsey Mitchell is going to do this, but maybe she's making that running that diagonal beeline to like where you see Stephanie White so Caitlin Clark can get her in there. But at the very least, okay, if you don't give this to Boston, this needs to be something designed for Lexi Hull or Kelsey Mitchell to get open, to get it in. Caitlin Clark should come right back in and either get a handoff or come right back in, and Aaliyah Boston comes high and sets a screen so that the ball can get back quickly to Caitlin Clark. Because what you're going to get then is I'll take Caitlin Clark somewhere out on the Fever logo or the Gamebridge Fieldhouse logo or whatever. I'll take Caitlin Clark out there with 9 seconds left, almost 10 seconds left, clear out. Let her go one on one. Let her read and react. Maybe, because you do have the time, maybe then when she establishes the ball there, you work the pick and roll, you work the two-person game with Aaliyah Boston. But you put the ball in Caitlin Clark's hands and you let her decide on how this game is won or lost. That's it. This to me was an absolute terrible play. And this is not, oh, well, the players are having to learn together to work together and they're going to get better with that and the communication and knowing where each other. This is a out of bounds dead ball play at the end of the game by a professional basketball coach who has Caitlin Clark. And I got another video, probably not today, but I had another video breaking down. Like I don't really think a lot of people truly understand what it is they're witnessing right now. But this, I'm sorry, but I can't defend this. I'm sorry, I just can't. This really bothered me. But let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Really do appreciate you checking out this video. Smash the like button, subscribe to the channel. I really do appreciate it. Go have the day you deserve, and I will talk to you later.